So Hillary Clinton knocking the rich while hobnobbing with the rich. The Democratic nominee on a fundraising blitz from Hollywood to the Hamptons, snapping pics this week with Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. That was at an event at their Hollywood Hills homes. Well, the price for attendance, just a mere $33,000 per guest. Charlie says the hypocrisy here is what's really rich. Charlie, just mad because it wasn't $30,000. You could have afforded $30,000, but
you just want to hang out. Justin.
It's a great book for you to read. And I wish Ben was here because he'd probably read this thing. It was called Radical Chic and Mau Mauing the Flatcatchers by Thomas Wolfe back in the 70s, when the term radical chic came out, where all these sort of stars like Leonard Bernstein would embrace the Black Panthers and the left, and it's still going on. It's the most absurd thing in the world that these super rich people who fly around in jet planes, who send their kids to private schools, but demand stuff like forced busing and forced integration, they cuddle up with the left, and it's been going on for years. I think it's a form of, I believe, white person's guilt on a lot of these folks, that they are so guilty for making money and for their alleged class status that they have to embrace idiotic economic policies, which, by the way, hurt minorities in the end.
Here's the thing, though, Morgan. Hillary Clinton is running as the person who represents the poor, who she bashes Wall Street every time. She bashes the rich every time.
Except when they're paying her.
Except when she's bringing sexy back, right, with Jessica Biel and his wife at their Hollywood Hills home. And so the hypocrisy, though, screams at us, doesn't it?
Well, what's interesting to me, too, it's so out of tune with her base and where her own party is. I mean, if you looked at what happened in the primary with Bernie Sanders, people were railing against money and influence in politics and railing against the concept that the rich and the elite and powerful in Washington and Hollywood get together. And so it's kind of confounding to me that whether it's Hollywood or Wall Street, she continues to raise money in a fashion in which that I think runs counter to her base.
Scott, even Bernie Sanders, though, had his own degree of hypocrisy on this. I mean, he had like courtside seats at a NBA playoff game.
3 homes?
Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, he just bought his most recent vacation home. But Hillary Clinton, again, she says, you know what, I'm going to take this mantle and I'm going to represent you folks, because these are some evil rich people, forgetting about maybe she's worth $100 million plus and that she spends so much time. Guys, I just want to do the math on this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, over $6 million, almost $7 million on one day. We're talking $20 million in 3 days, Scott.
It's big money, and I mean, it's Wall Street too. I mean, the hypocrisy goes so deep. It's the Wall Street fat cats that she hates on public TV, yet paid her hundreds of thousands of dollars to give speeches to their employees just some years ago, even before, let's say after she walked out of the White House dead broke. I mean, that's the thing that kills me here. What goes around keeps coming back around, as in light of Justin Timberlake here, because Hollywood seems to love her. They seem to love her, but it's only because it's the imagery. They think they should have to, when the reality is they should be on the other side.
Gary, I'm going to go to you while Julie steams a little bit more.
But Julie's going to say Cry Me a River in the Justin Timberlake mode here.
Hey, Gary K, by the way, the number so far, from Wall Street is almost $48 million, 47.5. Gary K.
Look, she has to raise $1 billion. She's going to go wherever the money is. She's going to rip on Wall Street, and then she's going to meet with them and kiss, and then ask for it, and they're going to give it to her. As long as she knows they're going to give it to her, she's going to come forth. And you got to realize, if somebody has a big amount of money and don't like her, then you're a racist. So this has been going on forever. It's going to continue going forward. The hypocrisy is at its highest level it can be, and it's never going to end.
Julie.
Welcome to the world.
Well, first of all, leave my boy JT alone. I was the oldest person at his concert without not being accompanied by a teenager.
Were you dancing at the concert?
I was. Juliette Huddy and I went like maybe 10 years ago. It was great. Okay. But secondly, look, here's the problem. Donald Trump is the same thing. He's going to talk about it. He hates Wall Street. He's not going to hang out with Wall Street people. He's going to be tough on Wall Street. Except our friend Anthony Scaramucci hangs out with him and raises money for him. Steve Bannon from Goldman Sachs. Wilbur Ross was just on defending him the other day with me. So the bottom line is, both these people know the imperative in politics is to raise money, and unlike Bernie Sanders, who can raise them for $27 a pop from real people, these guys are both going for the big money.
There's more of a theoretical difference between Donald Trump's attacks on the rich and Hillary Clinton. She is actually attacking them every day. Class warfare every day. No, he's not. Not as bad. His plan would help them. His plan would give them all tax cuts.
And she said she's going to overturn Citizens United, so she's actually talking about specific policies. Interestingly, I went to her website website to see what she was going to do about campaign finance reform. She said and this is, I love the Clintons, she said she's going to get unaccountable money out of politics. Not money out of politics. That's what Bernie Sanders used to say. She said unaccountable money out of politics. So this is her way of parsing words, but still getting money from Wall Street, Hollywood.
I'm sorry, Gary K.
The hypocrisy is simple. The left rips the rich on a daily basis, that if you're poor, it's because others are rich and they are keeping you down, yet that they jump to the rich every single day for their money. That's where the hypocrisy is, that's where it lies, and that's where it's going to continue to be going forward.
It's been there for a long time. All right, guys, thank you very much. Talk about a hard pill to swallow. Some states just announcing Obamacare premiums are shooting up by double digits. Think your health care plan is immune? Someone here says, think again.